Hello guys, welcome to another video of Scientific Monday. Today, Brazil's solution to solve the problem with the Zika virus. So, the idea is, once again, well, actually this time it's not very simple. The idea is complicated, it's interesting, and I find it an amazing way to solve a problem. So, a British firm called Oxitec says that they have genetically modified mosquitoes, male mosquitoes only to be precise, that have just one goal. They breed with females, then they die. And the sperm of the male mosquitoes is actually genetically modified in order to create weaker offspring so that it dies quickly. It sounds very weird and risky, but it somehow seems to make sense if you get the whole picture. So for starters, the source is fish.org and the article is from 29 October by Natalie Ramas. The link will be down below in the description. Be sure to check it out completely if you want to read it through at your own speed. So in Brazil, they actually set up a factory to breed mosquitoes. Hell, that's a pain in the ass. I can't actually imagine a worse place to work than a factory where they breed and genetically modify mosquitoes, the most annoying bug in the world. So they create these. There we have males and females in the factory, of course. Okay, and the males. So it's a way to counter the Zika virus that currently is plaguing the Brazilian country. That it's Zika virus spreads through mosquitoes. So it's simple: get rid of the mosquitoes, get rid of the problem. Sounds easy, right? So what they did here was creating a genetically modified version of the male mosquito whose sperm is actually unstable and weak, which means that if the male mates with a female mosquito, the offspring of it will die when they are still larvae. So, and current reports of the Oxitec factory in the town of Paricicaba, northwest of Sao Paulo, says they can produce up to 60 million mutant mosquitoes a week. That's a lot. They are proud to say the first and biggest factory of genetically modified mosquitoes. It's weird that you can be proud of it, actually. It's currently the only place they have such a factory, and they are planning to use it as a hub for this whole experiment to counter the Zika virus directly. The idea behind it is very controversial and not really, yes, what can I say? It's not really tempting. No, not tempting. It's tempting to do, but it sounds too risky. Somewhere in my head there is the idea that there must be a flaw somewhere in the plan that they didn't see. But apparently, if you look through it, male mosquitoes breed female mosquitoes, male mosquitoes die, and best of all, male mosquitoes don't bite you, so that's good. The offspring of the female, when they lay her eggs, she also dies. The offspring will die when they are larvae. So that's actually every factor of it. It should work, I think. So the firm already did some field tests conducted between 2011 and 2013 in Panama and the Cayman Islands, as well as northeastern Brazilian state of Bahia. So the results show that the population of wild Aedes aegypti insects, mosquitoes, dropped by 90% after release of the mutants. 90%. That's very effective. Oxitec admitted that they don't have a sales permit yet from the Brazilian health authorities, which is something that I can understand, because Mosquitoes might be small, annoying, stingy insects, but in the whole big ecological picture they have quite meaning. Mosquitoes get eaten by spiders, spiders get eaten by birds, birds get eaten by predators like big fish, or bigger birds are mostly eaten by us humans, or they are the apex predator which keeps the food which keep balance in nature. So no mosquitoes, no spiders, no birds, no food. That would be a bad thing, but on the other hand, they are exterminating a potentially globally dangerous and deadly disease this way. So yes, you have ups and downs about this. I don't know where to stand about it, because I don't know. Oh, let's go back to the article again. Like I said, Oxitec does not have sales permit yet. No epidemiological studies showing mosquito-carrier diseases drop after factory-bred insects are released. Alright, that's true, but the field test they did between 2011 and 2014 in Panama and Cayman Islands showed an incredible decrease of mosquitoes. That's a good thing, at least if the disease certainly is carried by the mosquitoes, which is said to be true, but of course we could have been wrong. Of course, we could have been making a mistake all along. You never know. The Oxitec CEO, Hayden Perry, as you can see in this image, is not concerned himself. They are still waiting for approval and have no date for it, but they expect to be ready in 2017. That's next year. That's pretty soon that's very soon in scientific terms. That's kinda next day. And none of this has stopped the mayor of Parikikaba from signing a 4-year $1.1 million deal with Oxitec. So no information about this deal except that in the first phase the company will release 10 million of its factory-bred mosquitoes each week into this city of 3,600,000 people. So every week for 4 years, that's 208 weeks times 10, 2080 million. That's what? 2.08 billion mosquitoes totally. That's a lot. That's really a lot. And that's for a $1.1 million. That's kinda cheap, I must say. Yes, with the summer coming again in Brazil, they need to suppress the mosquitoes as soon as possible, because in the summer mosquitoes breed more easily and they infect people more easily. So the amount of people infected with the diseases are probably going to grow the coming time. So currently there are, as of July, not currently, in July there are nearly 1.4 million cases of dengue recorded in Brazil, following the record of 1.6 million cases in 2015, according to the Brazilian Health Ministry. So yes, it's growing, and that's a danger. And in the same time period, 174,000 cases of Zika were reported. So the Zika outbreak itself began in 2015 in Brazil and has since then spread to the Americas. If it keeps growing like this, it might become a global epidemic, just like what was it again? I don't know. It started in Africa. Yeah. Okay, never mind it. So yes, Zika is particularly dangerous to pregnant women because they could cause birth effects such as microcephaly, which I don't exactly know what it does, but you can look it up yourself. I'm going to be easy in that. So yes, unusual small image. Explanations behind it. Good. I should read better the article. I should read the article better next time. So, which actually means that the babies are born with unusually small heads and a deformed brain, which is not good, to put it simply. And it's also linked to a nerve and immune disorder called Guillain-Barré syndrome. So yes, the scientists are actually just keeping millions and millions of male mosquitoes for sex with the female mosquitoes that sting, and when the male dies, the female dies when she lays the eggs, and the larvae of the mosquitoes also die quite rapidly. So it's about a special breed OX513A breed species, which has been developed in-house by Oxitec in 2002 and is created to produce short-lived offspring, like stated before in this article. So yes, they are basically eliminating the spreading factor. They are not killing the disease, but they are stopping the factor that actually takes care of spreading, because there's a problem. Mosquitoes, they live actually everywhere on the earth. If Brazil is already hugely infected, they are currently going to the northern part of America, where there are other mosquito breeds that also get infected, which then again infect other people, other mosquitoes, and then infect pregnant women, which leads to babies with birth defects that are not necessary or not natural. So yes, safety advice for people that live in Brazil. But besides this project, the Rio de Janeiro authorities are attempting to control the mosquito population themselves by releasing insects that are infected with the Wolbachia bacteria. This bacteria makes the mosquitoes resistant to Zika, dengue, and other viruses. But on the other hand, we are releasing another possible risk in nature. We don't know how the Wolbachia bacteria will evolve over time, or that it will potentially become a danger for humans. So this can go all kinds of directions. I hope to hear more of this sometime, and yes, I don't know what to expect from it. I hope the best outcome for the people in Brazil, that Oxitec is able to deliver properly, that the current way of the Rio de Janeiro authorities is not getting out of hand, because Wolbachia bacteria, like it says, it's a bacteria. Bacteria can evolve, just like the common virus of the common cold evolves constantly. Life evolves and changes. By introducing the Wolbachia bacteria hugely across Brazil, they are possibly creating a bigger danger than the Zika virus, which I doubt in short period, but on long-term thinking, you get something that is very unpredictable. So I'm actually taking side of Oxitec in this case, because they have a short-term solution that does not have a lot of influence on long-term thinking in the long term, except for the fact that you are possibly exterminating the whole mosquito population. If you do that, you make a mistake. But killing 90% with the rate mosquitoes are able to breed shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yes, I'm actually curious to how this is packing out. Like I said before, this article is from 29th of October this year, 2016. Next year we should have more news on this. I hope to report on it then again. If I know more about it, if I get to know more about this article, it gets priority on other stuff, of course. But for now, this is all I have, so I'm keeping it at this. If you want to stay up to date with my Scientific Monday, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below if you'd like to say something. Don't forget to like the video, or just leave a comment down below and I will be happy already. So hopefully see you guys next time again, and I will keep watching the internet for scientific articles. See you guys next week in Scientific Monday.